Don't let your guard down. I guess that was a tad obvious, hmm? Yet another poor victim.
Damn it. When will this stop? It's dangerous here. You should get back.
Oh, gods! Oh, get up, honey. Please. Get up!
Goddamn shades are even attacking the village now.
And armored ones, no less. This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
It's all the Shadow Lord's fault. That one day changed everything.
5 long years.
It's been 5 years since they took my sister. I've spent every waking moment searching for her, but all I found is heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the shades and the black scrawl, there won't be anyone left soon. My life now, and my purpose, is hunting shades. Someday I'll find a clue that will lead me to the Shadow Lord. I believe that. I have to.
Popola called for you, yes?
Yeah.
We lost a good deal of...
They say shades have been sighted around the junk heap. Do you think they've started using machines? Well, that would be the end of us for sure.
Yeah.
My, but you children certainly have a lot of energy. You're going to trip and fall if you keep running around like that.
We'd best leave her be. Wherever her mind has gone, it's a happier world than this.
Man, I'm just jumpy as hell these days. It's like I'm seeing shades around every corner.
If you hadn't saved the village 5 years ago, none of us would be here. Thank you.
It's been 5 years since those shades attacked. They're all over the northern plains now. I had the Shadow Lord in my sights, and couldn't finish him.
Chin up, friend. If you're getting depressed, then there's really no hope for the rest of us.
If we can ever take care of the shades, I'd love to plow an honest field of crops right here.
Best to leave her be.
Why can't I leave the shopping district to play? It's not fair!
All I think about these days is food. I'd give anything to taste meat again.
Another hunter has gone missing. I'm so worried about my husband.
If you don't hunt, you starve. But if you do hunt, the shades sneak up and kill you. I really hate this place.
The shopping district sucks. It's small and crowded, and all the old people smell funny.
The village defenses are much stronger than they used to be. And yet, when I think about shades attacking again...
I know it's a hard world, but what better time to make your flowers blossom? My husband keeps nagging me about how this is no time to grow flowers.
How am I supposed to go on now?
Why did he have to die? What is this black scrawl anyway? Why does this only happen to us? Why?
Perhaps we should be going.
Why did he have to die?
Perhaps...
Mom said I can't play outside the shopping district. We aren't doing nothing wrong.
What do you want?
All anyone talks about these days is shades.
You're leaving the village. Make sure to stock up on supplies.
Why am I the only one working this hard? No one buys new clothes anymore. They all just want me to repair their old ones.
I wish I could play someplace bigger.
Thanks for coming. I've got some great materials for sale. Things sure are rough lately. If you happen upon any sheep or boar during your travels, we could really use the meat.
After the kids she used to take care of by the fountain died, my grandmother's mind began to slip. I'm worried about you. You've been a different person since Yonah was taken away.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry on my account.
The people who go hunting keep getting attacked. We're in such bad shape there's hardly anyone left who can lift a weapon. If only there weren't any shades to deal with, then we wouldn't have this.
Oh, now that I do all my shopping in one trip, this stuff is getting heavy.
The shopping district used to be so lively. I suppose the old atmosphere may never come back, no matter how hard we work to keep the place secure.
Leaving us again?
Yeah. I'm gonna find a lead on Yonah today. I know it.
The shades make it impossible to hunt the way we used to, so our food sources are drying up fast.
With shades increasing and animals dying off, even mutton is getting expensive.
A lot of library books were ruined after the ceiling fell in. It's a real shame.
Maybe today is the day we finally find Yonah. Here's hoping for the best, dear.
Hey there. Care to buy something?
Welcome. We've got some new weapons in stock.
I got separated from my friends. I hope they're okay.
Times being what they are, every resource is important. When I think of how wasteful we used to be.
The Shades took over my old village. I barely escaped that place with my life.
Doesn't matter how many guards we have. If that giant shade attacks again...
If that happens, we'll take care of it.
It does this old book good to see how much you've grown, lad.
First, the Shades started wearing light-resistant body armor, and now the postmen are falling behind. I tell you, this is a tough old world. It's a shame we can't maintain contact with Seafront. They were our main trading partner. And now it seems like we're always running out of food.
Shades are a common sight in Seafront nowadays. I heard those folks are having a really bad time of it.
If we can't go hunting, then we have to fish. Thank goodness for the sea.
The Shades are much stronger now, especially the armored ones, so be careful.
Even a single sprig of herbs is precious right now. I collect whatever I can find, but it's slow going.
They say Shades have been sighted around the junk heap.
More and more Shades are resistant to sunlight these days. There won't be a safe place left anywhere soon.
We'll keep the village safe. You just concentrate on getting Yonah back.
Oh, I will.
I decided a long time ago that Popola was too important and beautiful to worry about Shades and the like. That's why I dedicated my life to protecting her. She trusts me to keep the library secure. So maybe someday she'll trust me with, other things.
False hope is better than no hope at all, I suppose.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes. It was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible came down from the sky. It seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the city sunk into the ocean?
Look at you. I think you've grown even taller.
Yeah? It's hard for me to tell anymore. But you haven't changed a bit, Popola. What's your secret?
I see your flattery skills are improving as well.
No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you.
Okay, now you're just embarrassing me. Anyway, here. This is from Emil.
Well, well. Perhaps the time has come to save Kaine.
I take it this means you'll be leaving the village.
Sorry. I know the Shades have been rough lately.
It's okay. Go. Just be careful. Please take care of yourself.
Hey, you haven't seen any thieves around, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise.
No, first I've heard of it.
They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food. And in some ways, that's our most precious commodity.
Maybe I can help.
Well, I'd certainly appreciate it.
Do you have a plan? Or are we going to walk up to every person we see and shake them until stolen vegetables fall from their pockets?
Let's try asking around the village. Thieves in the village. Can't believe it.
One could call it a sign of the times. Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Ah, just the person I wanted to see. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it up, but the job is a little beyond my skill set.
This is a wise thought on your part. That wheel is a machine of not insignificant age. Better to repair it now than wait until it fails completely.
I suppose we'd all be in trouble if it broke. So what do we need?
Replacing the axle and the paddleboards should suffice for now. I believe the Strange Thing store in Facade should have everything we need.
All right. We'll head there when we have a minute.
Thank you. And while you're gone, I'll track down someone to do the actual repair work.
I hear it's two thieves working as a team.
A robbery? Come to think of it, I did catch a glimpse of a pint-sized fellow moving suspiciously through the shadows. Maybe he was involved?
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first? Want to go to Seafront? I've got a request from a lady there. Actually, it's more like a demand. Wish I could boss people around like this. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
I knew it. This is what...
We've been dealing with a wave of robberies lately. Better keep a close eye on your purse.
Judging by what we found, we're dealing with two thieves. Most likely a couple of kids.
Remember the pair of brothers that loiter near the water wheel? I fear they may be hiding something from us.
Let's go have us a little chat. Are you two the ones behind the recent robberies?
You must already know if you're asking like that.
Your tone betrays your guilt. Confess. Confess now, lest the rage of Grimoire Vice fall upon you.
Okay, we did it. My brother and me.
Why?
'Cause Dad told us to.
Your own father demanded that you steal.
This guy sounds like a real piece of work. Where is he now?
Probably in the tavern. That's where he spends all his time.
Got it. Hey, you have a pair of sons?
Huh? What's it to you, huh? Why you gotta ask me all these questions?
You're forcing your own kids to commit crimes?
Crimes? No, it's not like that. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Bunch of no-good meddlers.
Our time is wasted on this drunken scoundrel.
What a sad excuse for a father.
How shall we explain this to the client?
We'll tell him the truth. Then we'll figure out what to do with the kids.
Did you find the culprit?
Yeah, but it's complicated.
A pair of children driven to steal by an abusive father? Well, I certainly didn't expect this.
They shouldn't have stolen from you, but I don't think they're entirely at fault here.
Agreed. I'll talk to the other shopkeepers and make sure they understand.
Thanks. Oh, and I also think we should get them away from their father.
Not sure who could take them. Folks are barely getting by as it is. But let me spread the word and see what we can figure out. Ah, yes, your fee. Well, us shop owners passed the hat and came up with this. I hope it's enough.
Using children as tools of thievery. Unthinkable.
I can't believe this happened in our village. Things are more desperate than I knew.
If we hope to restore the lives of the villagers, we must cull as many shades as we can.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in a heap of trouble now.
What's the problem?
Well, I was distracted while I was cooking and sort of started a fire. Now I have to repair the kitchen and all my equipment. I can't make the repairs without a bunch of parts, but the only place you can find that much scrap is in the junk heap.
Yeah, that's bad news, all right. Want me to go for you?
You sure? You'll have to bring in a whole bunch of robots and take it from them, so it ain't exactly safe.
All the more reason to entrust the task to us.
This won't be our first time in the junk heap. Just let us know what you need.
Thanks. I really appreciate this. I need 1 memory alloy, 10 titanium alloys, and 10 broken motors. Got all that?
Wow, that's a lot. But okay, we'll be back in a while.
How are things outside town? I hear the Shades are getting pretty close to our little village.
This place sure has changed. The Shades in the Southern Plains have made trade difficult. And don't even mention that weird black scrawl disease that's going around. Where are you?
Our town is dying. With all the land routes cut off, people keep sailing away on boats and never returning. God damn those Shades. It's all their fault.
I heard the guy in this house died 4 years ago. Ugh! Don't sneak up on people like that. Nobody's ever gonna find me here.
We repaired the gate before we realized it leads to an area full of Shades, so now we just closed off the path.
I used to fish here with my grandfather, but those happy times seem very far away now.
It's you. I've heard a great many stories about you. Making quite the name for yourself,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, no need to be so modest. After all, I may have a job for someone with your particular talents.
I'm listening.
I need you to retrieve 3 crates of particular import from a ship that was wrecked at sea. This cargo has likely washed ashore on all the far-flung corners of the world, so it will be a task of some difficulty. Can I count on your assistance?
Sure, no problem.
Ah, excellent, excellent. Oh, and whatever you do, you must not unseal the cargo.
Well, now I'm curious. Why can't I open it?
I was shipping some rather unique products. If you were to see them, it might place me in something of a dilemma.
Hey, it's your money. You don't want me to look? Fine.
A huge ship ran aground in the inlet. I want to go explore it.
I'm bored. All we ever do is run around all day.
I can't play in the water, so I'm playing here instead. I miss the water.
My husband spends all his days drinking. Apparently the world is just too sad and depressing for him. The economy's not doing so well these days.
I try to keep tight purse strings on the family budget, but my husband still manages to find money for alcohol. What am I going to do with that man?
They haven't found me yet, right?
Those shades are wreaking havoc with our shipments. We risk our lives every time we deliver something.
Things used to be safer. Now you put your life in your hands whenever you set foot out of town. Still, people need deliveries, so I don't really have a choice.
I haven't heard from my brother lately. I sure hope he's all right.
All of our young men joined the city guard, so we haven't suffered any major shade damage so far. But with trade being as hard as it is now, I fear we won't be able to replenish our already diminished food stores anytime soon. Excuse me, sir?
You mean me?
Yes, yes. People have been talking. They say you're a very adept freelance agent. I'm a jeweler by trade, you see, and I'm currently in search of a precious gem known as the mermaid tier. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't know much about jewelry, sorry.
Well then, let me tell you. I believe the tier to be located somewhere in this very town. I know I'm close, so very close.
This seems like more than just a business transaction for you.
You see to the core of me, sir. The mermaid tier is one of my family's most precious heirlooms. My uncle was the previous possessor, but upon his death some 50 years ago, the jewel vanished without a trace. During the course of my research, I discovered that he once sent the jewel to this very town.
Well, if it's that important, I'd be willing to help.
1,000 thank yous, good sir. The assistance of a local such as yourself will surely make the search that much more fruitful.
Not a problem.
Sometimes when I make a delivery, the customer gives me this huge grin. And not a happy grin either. It's like they're losing their minds or something. But it gets weirder. Whenever I see that grin, the person always moves out a few days later. What the hell is this world coming to?
Yes, that is disturbing, all right.
Hey, I know you. You're that kid who takes any job, no matter how weird or demeaning.
Not really how I'd phrase it, but okay.
I've got a merchant ship that needs some repairs. Think you can round up some materials for me? I need 5 logs, 20 dented metal boards, and 10 stripped bolts. I'd ask if you're up for it, but I know you are.
That hardly seems necessary. A trading business, huh?
Is something the matter?
No, it's just that... Well, I've never left this area. It's got me wondering what it would be like to visit another country. I'd love to take Yonah on a trip like that sometime.
And someday you shall.
I will. I'm sure of it.
Quit staring at me.
I've apprenticed myself with a master so I can learn the way of the sailor. And let me tell you, my master is incredible. There's nothing he can't do.
Now that I got my own boat, I understand how hard the fisherman's life is. But I'm not gonna let him down.
Sometimes when I make a delivery, the customer gives me this huge grin. But it gets weirder. Whenever I see that grin, the person always moves out a few days later. What the—
Yes.
Seems like just yesterday you could catch endless amounts of fish here. But now you can go an entire day without so much as a nibble.
I gave that man my boat when I retired, although I wasn't expecting much. But he surprised me by working hard and not complaining at all.
It seems like the Shades are getting smarter. I don't know how much longer we can hold out here.
The damnable things are wearing armor now. I shudder to think about what's coming next.
Our fishing trips get longer and longer, but there's just nothing out there anymore.
A huge ship ran aground at the city's inlet. Must have been some storm to wreck a ship of that size. No one was on board, though. Probably all got swept out to sea.
That married couple had another huge fight the other day.
The mermaid tier? Oh, yes. I know I've heard that name before. Maybe someone in town mentioned it?
A huge ship ran no one was on.
There's not much left, but take a look around.
Where did that enormous... The fishermen are having a terrible time of it. I hardly know what to make for dinner anymore.
There aren't too many entry points into town, so we've kept shade damage under control. But since it's so dangerous outside the walls, trade with other cities has dwindled.
Lovely wind, isn't it?
Sorry, we're not quite ready for business yet. Come back when we're open, okay?
I haven't seen my old drinking buddy lately. Wonder what happened to him.
A huge ship ran no one was on board.
A huge ship washed up in the inlet. I wonder what country it came from.
Sorry my stock's so low, yeah? Just let me know if you see something that grabs you. See you soon. The ship that drifted into the inlet is starting to fall apart. I've been warning the children to stay away for their own safety.
With the way things are these days, I can't afford to keep giving my girl gifts. Now she won't even talk to me.
Hey, you got a moment? You used to be friends with the lighthouse lady, right?
As I remember it, we basically hated each other.
Oh, well, you at least talked to her, right? Could I ask you a favor?
What is it?
The lighthouse is in good shape now, but it's going to wear out eventually. We'd like to have replacement parts ready. You think you could get the parts from the junk heap for me? I'm sure the lighthouse lady would be appreciative, wherever she is.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I think we'll need 10 broken lenses and 10 broken batteries. And while you're at it, 10 mysterious switches would be nice too.
There's a married couple in town who are famous for their quarrels. Just listening to them go at it puts a spring in my step.
Well, that's concerning.
I wish I could eat steak for dinner again. Just once.
Hi there. Did you need some bait? Come back if you need anything else.
Where's everyone hiding?
We've got the latest in weapons from foreign lands. Thanks.
So few ships use this port anymore.
Ever since shades started appearing in the plains, the port's been practically deserted.
Every fish we catch is precious, so I hope you'll buy some. Thanks, and come again.
You need materials? 'Cause I've got piles of them, and no buyers. If you need anything, and I mean anything, you let me know.
Damn it all! I finally meet the perfect girl, and she's married? How could she do that to me?
Trade's dropped to nothing, so it's hard to get food anymore.
You really have terrible luck with the ladies. Maybe what you need is a good friend and a strong drink.
Please, you have to help me. My wife's got the black scrawl. Tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it. I'll do anything. Quit drinking, give to charity, you name it. Please, I'm begging you here.
Why bother anymore? You can't catch fish like the old days. Might as well drink to pass the time.
Just go easy, all right?
What are we gonna play today?
We can't play in the ocean, and this place is cramped and boring. How lame.
The mermaid tier. Never heard of it. The lighthouse lady would have been the one to ask. She knew everything about precious stones.
That old woman, is it?
Yep.
Perhaps a visit to her home is in order.
There are 2 letters here for the lighthouse lady. According to the postmark, they're 50 years old. Didn't that jeweler say the mermaid tear was lost 50 years ago?
It may be more than mere coincidence. It may behoove us to sneak a look inside these letters.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt. Here's the first letter. I am enclosing the mermaid tear with my next letter. It is the only thing I have found in this world that can hope to compare to your beauty. And here's the second one. My dearest, I fear I cannot send the mermaid tear at this time. I hope you can forgive me for this terrible slight. So the mermaid tear was supposed to go to the lighthouse lady, but never made it.
And yet the tear is no longer with its original owner. What can we conclude from this?
Well, the second letter was sent from Seafront, which means the postman's father had started writing letters by that time.
Which means the jewel must have made its way to this town. Ah, but I smell a rat. To the post office!
Oh, hello. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a package addressed to the lighthouse lady. It would be about 50 years old.
You want a package from half a century ago?
Your father was the previous postman, right? Did he ever mention something like that to you?
No, he just told me to keep writing the letters. But we keep all of our unclaimed packages in the storage room, so if she didn't pick it up, it's probably still there.
Great. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a look. A 50-year-old package. Hope the rats haven't eaten it. Wait, is this it?
It bears her name, and the postmark is 50 years old. Look, the jewel lies inside. Quickly, what does the letter say?
As promised, I am enclosing the mermaid tear. Unfortunately, with this gift comes a piece of sad news. My love, I fear the illness which ravages my body will soon claim it. My dreams of traveling to you are all but lost. I desired so to give you this stone with my own hand. That I cannot is my greatest regret. He gave her his family's heirloom as a final gift.
Hold a moment. I see another letter.
Looks like a death notice.
I see. So the poor fellow had already passed when the package arrived at Seafront.
Which means the postman had already begun to lie to her. So what now? Do we give the jewel back to the client, or... maybe the postman has an idea.
Did you find it?
Yeah, but it's complicated.
I see. It was from the woman's lover.
I gotta say, I'm not sure what to do here.
Well, you're the one who found it. Do whatever you think is best.
What should we do? I think we should give it to the client.
Well, all right. If that's what you think is best. I doubt the old girl would complain about it.
She probably got the jewel in heaven anyway. Guess the next step is to visit the client.
Yes, yes? Did you find my jewel?
Yeah, we did. It's right here.
Oh, I've waited for so long. Your sterling reputation, sir, has clearly been earned. Finally, my grandfather's precious memento is home. Please, take this reward along with my thanks.
So the mermaid tear was being gifted to her.
That thing must stir up some powerful memories.
Alas, it is far too late to bring it to her now.
It made its way to her in the next life. I'm sure of it.
I certainly hope so.
Hey, this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore. She doesn't want us looking inside, so we'd better not.
A wise choice. Rifling through the possessions of others is a vulgar habit.
I think this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore. She asked me not to look. This'll go down easier if I do what she wants.
I dare say I can see no reason why the old woman would need all of this for herself.
That's not for us to say. Looks like this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore. I said I wouldn't look inside. Let's just get this over with. Okay, that's all the cargo. Let's take it back to the client. We've got your cargo.
Ah, excellent. And everything seems to be in good condition, too. Here is your payment. Please take it. Also, I know the owner of the item shop in this town. I think you should find your future transactions there a bit more welcoming.
That's good news.
Oh, you know how it is. In my line of work, people tend to owe you favors. Anyway, I'd best be off. Also, I know the owner of the... Oh,
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first? A facade resident is looking for help. It's about flowers or something like that. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.